Hey there, welcome to animation. So my name is Shad Bradbury. I'll be your instructor. A little bit about myself. I have been animating for about 20 years now at places like Pixar, Sony, Tippett, Rhythm and Hues. I also worked in games for several years. Now I am on my own trying to direct a film. The last film I directed was a short called Run Toti Run. That's a little plug. Go check it out. It's on YouTube. Yes, I'll quickly show you. I'm not going to spend too much time because I don't want this to be about me, but I'll quickly show you some of my work. This is my demo reel. Yes, so what is animation, guys? I feel like it seems like a really basic question, and it seems simple because we've all gone to the movies, we've all seen animated films, so we have a general idea of it. But weirdly enough, like when I try to talk to people who aren't animators or aren't in the industry, that they always assume that when I do work like this, when they see it, they assume that I'm drawing it, like with a pencil and a piece of paper. Now that is a form of animation, 2D animation, but what we're going to be doing is 3D animation, like what you're seeing here. And more broadly than that, what makes actual animation? So when I ask animation students this, I often think, or I think what goes through their brain is, if they start moving things around on the screen, then they're animating. There's a big difference between animating and moving objects. So I'm gonna stop this here. If you want to check out my demo reel, you should be able to find out. Should be able to see it online if you want to watch more. I just typed in real quickly "what is animation" quote on Google, and I think there's a few things that we ought to go over here real quick. Norman McLaren, I think an old Scottish animator, he said animation is not the art of drawing that moves, but the art of movements that are drawn. I think this is actually very smart. This is kind of along the lines of what I'm going to be going over in just a little bit. I'm going to repeat that animation is not the art of drawings that move, but the art of movements that are drawn. So we're not going to draw stuff, but he's on the right idea of basically distinguishing what makes an animator an animator. Going from there, Ralph Bakshi, what's most important in animation is the emotions and the ideas being portrayed. I'm a great believer of energy and emotion. Very true by a very great animator. The next one, Ollie Johnston. If you don't know Ollie Johnston, you probably should. Frank Thomas and Ollie Johnston wrote this book right here called The Illusion of Life. If you go to any animation studio, most likely every animator is going to have this on their shelf. So I would check that out. So his quote is, "You're not supposed to animate drawings, you're supposed to animate feelings." This is super important. That's dead on. We're not just animating just things moving around. You'll notice that all of these kind of go to a basic idea of we're not just moving things around. There's a few more here. There's one that isn't here by Brad Bird. Said that animation is the illusion of life, which was the name of that book, and that's the right idea. So let's dive a little bit deeper into that idea now. So animation is not just moving objects around, and I want to show you guys a little bit. I want to show you an example. I'm actually going to bring someone in to help me demonstrate this. Okay, 1 second. Recording. Okay, so this is my mom. She is going to animate for a second. So, Mom, grab the mouse right here. My mom has never animated. She's not an animator.
No.
Do you see this sphere right here?
Yes.
Okay, so I want you right now press S on the keyboard. Let's select that ball again.
That one?
Yeah, and then click the left mouse button. Click and let go. And then hit S again. There we go. A key was set. Now I want you to click the 20 over there. You see? Can you see where it says 20 right there?
Mm-hmm.
So move your mouse over there. So move the mouse. And then up in the black area where it says 20, click and let go. Cool. Now hit S again. Oops. Here, move your mouse up here. Now hit S. Great. Now go to move your mouse to 10. Click 10. And now hit S. Yep, hit S. Now grab this blue arrow and click and hold and move it up to the ball to somewhere around there. And let go. And now hit S. Cool. Now let's hit play. Hit the space bar. There we go.
Yay!
A bouncing ball. How does it look, Mom?
Looks good. Oh. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mom. 1 second. Okay, so that was my mom, who has zero experience. She doesn't even know how to turn on a computer. And this is her animation right here. So the reason why I did that is because I often get students who basically submit stuff like this. This is not animating. Currently what we have right now is what I would say is we're just moving stuff around. Anyone, as I just demonstrated, as my mom so kindly demonstrated, can grab things and just move them around on screen. That's not what this class is going to be about. It's going to be about moving things around with a purpose, and moving them in a way that represents life. So like to break it down even better, let me unhide this. So this is the difference right here. So we have one sphere that is animated. The sphere on the left is animated. The sphere on the right is basically just moving things around. The goal of this class is going to be to get you to start animating things like this on the left and not moving things like that on the right. Cool. If you're having a hard time seeing the difference between these two, don't worry, that's to be expected. At the beginning of animation, one of the hardest things is just training your eye to see the difference. So that'll be a big part of this course, is getting you to see the difference between just moving things and animating things. Cool. And with that, I will let you guys go. Okay, take care. Bye.